Welcome, this is Dragon Age on SteamDeck. Since the Steam version literally crashes every now and then on PC, I chose to play it on SteamDeck modded with all the fan patches installed. Secondly, this is the second level of the game, so you don't miss out of anything, nor do you get spoiled. Right now I'm figuring out if there was a special path on the other side, which means I need to go back, because I came from the north. We are currently figuring out where the dark spawns are coming from, also how we have to defend ourselves by finding new herbs and certain scrolls which detail long-lasting relationships with the wardens and the humans. But sadly, the humans of course have no desire to help any wardens, especially if I'm an elf. To be fair, being an elf is the best part in this game, I think, because it literally has a story carved out of stone, being like, yep, 2007 or whenever the game came out, we were already able to do everything. Everything what games like Skyrim can't. Because in Skyrim, when you think about it, the story was made 20 years ago or something. Oh wow, that's a strong attack. I need to run fast. I need to help him. Knock him out. And to be frickin' deactivated. Damn. Let's do rapid shot. Health potion. Use. Chuck. Is everyone dead now? Why was he happy? I love frickin' bow and arrow in this game. Literally a hack. Oh, alright. I knew people would find this thing, but my god. Oh, all died! That's the glory of this game. On consoles, you literally have the issue 20 times more, which shows how broken the game is. The game isn't that good. By that good, I mean you need to buy so many potions. In theory, look into the left corner the whole time. Maybe install a mod which makes people stand up again. It's hideous, in a good way. Hardships are a good thing in video games. A really good thing. I hope the audio works. Because the Steam Deck has the biggest issue ever. At least with Elgatos. Elgatos are trash, by the way. That's why it's called Shitgato in the retro gaming community. The reasoning behind it is they don't know how to synchronize video properly in a fast manner. So buying, let's say, for the same price a Black Magic capture card can be much better because it just works in theory compared to other media, which apparently works much better. And audio breaks and turns into a right channel, only right channel, which is the insane part. 100% volume with static. God, so many! Jesus, that's... Man, this game. No game has these combat encounters. Rapid shot. You never know when rapid shot goes off. Why don't they fucking attack them? Oh, one me died. Can't react fast enough. Bam him, inventory. Chuck a potion. Bam. The pause screen is literally hiding the enemy. Fucking hell. The thing which makes no sense to me is this map is above 60 FPS, but cities or NPCs push the game down quickly to a maybe power limited state. I could turn off the power limiter because the SteamDeck is overclocked. And it goes between, let's say, 70 to be nice, 220, which is insane to me. Insane. Uh-oh. How bad are the people doing? That system is so good from an idea perspective, but it's not Fallout. The issue is because the combat is not like real time, but instead a World of Warcraft inspired combat system where I need to say, holy Jesus Chrysler, I love you developers. Although this developer studio doesn't exist anymore. Anyone saying it does? I don't think so. Most of them probably already moved on, especially when game development sadly means one thing, and that is to gain power and knowledge, then to claim the power and run off to a new job when you got your chance, if they can't keep the pay high or increase the pay. So in other words, if you do game development, apparently according to one of the YouTube Shorts people, like that pirate YouTuber, he says you have to literally figure out where to work every year to know whether your job is still worth it or not. Either continue working for the company if you have a special reason for it, but if you don't and it just these are your friends, you can still be friends over the internet. So just move to the next company, let's say from Blizzard to suddenly Amazon Game Studios.
It has begun.
It's full party state.
Don't give them the advantage.
I want them to run to me. Because they are apparently too stupid.
Very well.
Make them suffer with pain. Oh yeah, when I think about it, the mic should be a little low on volume. But that's really a strange thing. I shouldn't have changed any of the audio settings if I'm not wrong, for like the game itself. But the fun part here is, this game is so big and wide when it comes to like all the sound design. And it's not even to an audio file to explain it, I just mean the game has so much going on suddenly. First, as like this, it's rather quiet. When you talk, it's medium volume. When it's combat, it's like blaringly loud. I can't hear you. And yeah, that's the thing. I lowered the volume on the SteamDeck by 3 notches from top. Oh, that's a freaking... No, I did not. I know what they mean. The previous ones where they said like, hey, please come out of the earth. But the right click system is so poorly thought out. On consoles the control scheme is different because they removed all the features. All features of turn-based. Because I'm supposed to play it like this, but it's not immersive. So I don't. Always save a lot. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Always save a lot. I can't remember anything from this area, but I do remember how the next section of the game is going into the city. I might remember some things, from what might happen soon with my party. But all in all, it's like a wet fart. I think I already spoiled something indirectly, but I think the game continues with a wet fart. Where everybody's like, oh, we had so much luck to get more recruits, and then it's like, oh, hold on, so it get her up. He's ooh, that's good damage. I have no clue. Is it really that much damage? Ooh, I thought it was just knocking them out, but it's like a freaking fight where they get like stunned and get negatives. Wait, why do they fight? Jesus, these might be humans. Murloc and Gen Archer? Oh. I was too slow. I was too fucking slow. Oh god, so many. Don't fucking move, you cocksucker! Oh, that freaking attack system. It should move on the left click, not on the right click, because I wanna attack people. Not just sit there. Oh, run away. The FOV is also way too low. You can't change it, because the zooming out is just moving the camera back. The game itself, graphics, oof, that's shit. The game aged well, except when you look at character models where people have supposedly cleavage or similar. Missionary Rigby. That's one thing I always like with this game series, is it has a undefined world map, which means you can just freely move from A to B without thinking, oh, we are in Germany, oh, we are in Britain, oh, we are in Italy, wow, we are in France or whatever, or America. It doesn't matter. The game is like rewriting the idea of a world by not really expecting us a lot or thinking about what might happen or might not, but instead it's like it's a Western world. A Western world probably with some dwarves, elven, maybe Lord of the Rings. You can freely choose the story, more or less. Move around from city to city. Have a free written story. It's like, let's say, Lethal Company is a good example too. That game is not restricted compared to, let's say, Half-Life 2. Half-Life 1 is unrestricted. It's just a lab in Nevada, done. Although it's the New York State desert area. They just reused that for a different region, but it doesn't matter, because both are stony hills and canyons. And Half-Life 2 on the other hand had the issue that they did not make the game world big enough from an idea point and perspective, so that in my opinion, just before Half-Life Alyx came out, the game felt like you could not go any further with the story, because they did not give the whole imagination enough space and ideas how it could look outside City 17 or in other areas. You just know Nova Prospect, some sandy sand areas, beaches, stuff. Of course some bunkers, maybe a police station, and then the cityscape. So it was not that much. And now with that Sand game which came out, I of course forgot the name again. I'm gonna tell everyone to attack. which is a alpha mod I'm thinking about. That game plays in Sandy/rebel areas of Russia, from my understanding. That game is literally a masterpiece. While the masterpiece is rather easy to explain, is in that game you have so many ideas, although the game world is rather small. It's so fleshed out. You see villagers, you see enemy encounters of various sizes, although not many enemy encounters, because the story is like, you're in a city, you are supposed to fight people, but then in the end it turns out that you don't really have the chance to fight people. Because the story is outside the city, only rebels live. The rebels sadly shows to be defensive and in a hiding position, so Combine don't attack them. But the thing is, by doing that, they literally say, hey, we are humans, we are worthless, we don't do anything, blah blah blah. And the end of the story is you can choose either. You want to have them fight for the rebels in the city and win the Combine war. The second Combine war, which leads into another two. Or tell everyone to head off into the holes again, into the small cities, which seem all like completely destroyed, and the Combine because the general issue there is that the Combine only attack people of interest and of proper danger. And by hiding, they literally tell the other people from the cities we're all idiots. But the truth is, you wanna survive and win, and not just die. So the choice is either to shoot that leader or leave the leader alive.
I shall do it.
And since half-life mods are not really about the story, it's not even a really big spoiler in my opinion. But that's like what you can do with half-life mods. Suddenly choose East Russia with a lot of sandy areas, useless areas, dangerous areas, areas which are cut off from everything. But with smaller communities you can of course get enough crops to survive when you spin the story of Half-Life 2 around and further. But Half-Life 2 itself, in my opinion, always lacked a lot of story. I don't know why it's Alliance State.
Best be wary!
Man, that's got me more better.
Don't give them the advantage! Come, let us end this! There is no glory in bloodshed!
Why don't I hit them? No, you piss off. F shit. No. Oh, I'm actually out of range for the first time. That's why I move. Don't move more forward, you piss shit. Cock-sucking piss. Man, this game should define more. I hate that definition of a game which is super low when it comes to range. But still, go now is more fun in the game. Unless you wanna do the mage area of the game, which is legend. Except that I know PlayStation 3 instead, and I'm not gonna play the game. Let's wait a second to get the health back, which should auto regenerate. I already got it, that one. So I can't pick it up because it's not worth it, I assume. Little sad, but I'm not angry. Why should I? It's not Skyrim, which is one of the best games. I have to provide that combat. It's funny that he's trying to hit the head, I think. Is that true? I don't know. But it looked funny if you looked at the arrow going through his head. I hope it's not the area where I'm supposed to go. I really hope it's not. It's a cache? I don't feel safe. When was the last time when I did not feel safe in a video game? I really wanna have that's like the Grey Warden's former outpost, like a real thing, because as we all can see, which was already established in the area before. I mean in the same level, but the area before we went out to the hunt. They don't have windows. They don't know how to make broken windows on the ground. Look right, I think.
Well, well. What have we here?
Typical
Are you a
game
vulture,
design.
I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky
I like
witch
the
thief.
racism.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, damn it. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
I did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Do I? Perhaps I am simply an old woman with a penchant for moldy parchments. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
No! I knew it! Oh, I hate it. I knew it. Fuck. That's so disgusting. That's like the worst type of game design, which I despise for decades. Time to relive that trash. By trash I mean the waste of time. Replaying it. Ah, it's painful. Even back when developers knew how to do it properly and it was only on PCs. Which is the most insane part to me. How is it possible that a PC game might have more on offer just because common sense by doing more like first person shooters was the main thing. Don't tell me I already have seen everything. Wait, I did not see the entrance area. And also what I wonder is, why is it 93% battery? Is it because the SteamDeck is right now just telling the battery or vice versa just to stay at 93? Or is it because the SteamDeck loses battery although it's running with power limiter turned on? The left side was the small room. There's a path to the right which has no significance. That's some loot. Even for that one I'm happy. Although I don't know how to make, I think, potions, or if I do, I never did it yet. Because why should I? I'm currently not like playing Skyrim, I'm not playing Morrowind, I'm not playing other RPGs. Right now I'm just wandering from A to B, to then finally to get to C after the big event, which I will not show. And then it goes to a city, which I might, for shit and giggles, record. But 120 Hz is really good. You don't see it, even I don't, because the capture card is set to 1080p 120. That's how it should be on a SteamDeck, but still. Strange. I thought I picked up the frickin' carcasses. That one I couldn't see. No to the walk of shame. What I always find interesting is when people say they don't like role-playing games. I can't say anything negative. I would even say that role-playing games got more common again to a certain degree. But as a PG game, not as an RPG game. So you just play the game with some unlockables instead of proper choices like this game even has light choices. The Star Wars game, in my opinion, is far better.
It shall be done.
Even say. If you don't know, there's 2 Star Wars games which both are great on Xbox, but limited, and on PC they reconstructed all the missing content and broken gameplay, which is one reason why a game should always be cracked open, wide open, because modern games don't have that feature anymore.
What say you? Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. I have watched your... and now...
Don't
Oh.
Yeah.
You there. Elves are not frightened. Now, shall I... I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing. 'Twas my mother, in fact.
And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different view? And why not? Take them to your grave. Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me.
Perfection. Now we are back to the tower. The game hasn't even crashed once. On Windows I would have crashed by now, I would say 5 to 10 times. Depending on what I do. Because the start of the game already crashed 3 times. And the tower crashed once, and then I decided to install it on SteamDeck. Let's talk to them. Wait, no. First through a dog.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could. Let's give him a day or 2 to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just...
Tax collector.
We'll take another look.
Oh, blimey, that's good. Let's save one last time, look at the map. I don't see... Oh, I need to actually go up here. And actually maybe annoy the king, but before I do it, save, because I wanna reload if the response is like, you are not welcome, or why are you here? Empower, you can talk to me. And I'm like, bruh. What the frick?
Oh, someone!
Oh, someone.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming. The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Foreshadowing.
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Hello again, Warden. May the Maker guard you in the coming battle.
I have no clue what this area is.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Oh, that's the main army. Okay, sure. So it's like where people get just thrown into the trash, right? The trash compactor? Or into the grinder? Most of the people here will die, I assume. But I'm not sure how far. And I like the poppin'. Old video games. No, not that far, not that far. First to the king, I hope he allows me to talk.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Terran Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Terran feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Terran called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. She's the Terran's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it. As you wish.
So now I need to talk to my leader.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful? Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
I don't understand the second part.
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later. As could any Darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight. Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
How it looks. So good.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry.
Goodbye.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
That will be it. See you next time.